come out here and be in a different system where you get to sort of dream and do all these things, where maybe one day you actually have the power to actually do those things on the ground and not have this body standing above you that's saying, no, you can't do this, or, you have to. It's going to go to the OMB inevitably, right? So
I take it you'd rather be here than there.
I don't know. It's different, but yeah, I'm enjoying it out here, so it's great. But I thought that was an interesting insight for you. If you're talking about the planning, there's definitely an education component in there as well.
I was telling my hosts here, and I guess it's time to wrap this thing up, but I was asked a couple of years ago to go and say something to a group of planners who had graduated and were just graduating from the University of Toronto. And there were a couple hundred people there, and there was a sign on an easel, and it said, "Tonight is sponsored by," and there were 6 sponsors, and 4 of them were law firms. And I said to these guys, I said, you know what, the first thing you have to do is to take back your profession. Because all you are right now is you're the hired guns. I call them the hired SEALs, the trained SEALs for the lawyers. And I think there's a singular absence of lawyers from the development process in Vancouver. Now, that's be very naive on my part to believe that. But nothing happens in Toronto without lawyers. Architects, planners, landscape architects, engineers, they all have their role to play. But the process is run by lawyers.
Here it's run by marketers.
Well, marketers are fairly prominent in Toronto too, but it's scary. And there are a group of 4, 5, or 6 people who basically, you hire one of those guys and, you're practically home free. And as much as the planners and even the politicians would disagree, that's the way it works. Anyway, thank you very, very much, and it's been my pleasure, and I know I've learned a lot more from being here and listening to you than you have from me, so thank you very much.